Hello everyone, my name is Frances and I am your tech savvy teacher. Today we are going to go over a beginner's tutorial for Nearpod. So teachers are able to sign up on nearpod.com and get a free account. I have an account, so for my purposes I'm just going to log in. And now this is my account. So this is my Nearpod dashboard. This is my account where I'm able to change settings. So we're going to start there because I want to show you some important settings. We can enable students' names to autofill, which is a new feature. We can enable immersive readers, which helps our students with disabilities be able to listen to instructions. We can enable notes for students. You can show quizzes and multiple choice questions and results if you want to. You don't have to. You can allow students to resubmit answers in live participation mode. And you can enable collaboration board for students for self-paced lessons. You can also require student submissions. So whenever they complete a page on a lesson, they have to submit it in order to proceed to the next page. So these are some of your very basic features. And now we are going to go back and we are going to look at this page. So now we have my library, which is this, which are all my lessons. We have my reports, which I could see all of my student reports to the lessons. I can put sub-plans. I could have my school or district library if you're on an account. I could go into the Nearpod library and look for different pre-made lessons that Nearpod is paired with many companies and many different educational platforms to create. But for today, we're just going to make a quick lesson in Nearpod. So I am going to add a slide. And now there's several areas you could go for. There's a video, there's a slide, web content, vocabulary, a 3D Nearpod image, Sway, BBC video, graph and calculator, VR field trip, a FET simulation, a slideshow, audio, or PDF viewer. So I'm just going to show you one or two of these very quickly. So a slideshow is very much like any PowerPoint. You can make a title. You can also add an image. And I like this image, so this is all about me. I can add audio to it if I put an audio file on it. I could also add a background and I could change the theme. So now I could go back and now I want to add a virtual field trip because they're really fun to take my students on. Oh, I see this one looks like an awesome one of Machu Picchu. So I'm going to look around. Yeah, I think this would be nice for my kids to see. You could see people walking up, some great sights. Perfect. I'm adding it. Now another thing I might want to do is add a 3D image. Oh, we're learning about the Earth. Let's have students manipulate it so they can move it around and really look at it. They could also blow it up, move it around, get a really good look at what's going on. Now one more, which is really fun, is web content. So say you like to use video. So for example, we're going to go to youtube.com. We're going to find an all about me video. And great, this one looks perfect. I am going to get the shareable link, copy it, drop it right into my Nearpod, and save it. So when I want to play this video, I don't have to go outside of my lesson to use any of the videos. I'm able to keep everything directly within Nearpod. So my students don't have to go place to place logging in. Another fun feature is that they have all of these activities to do. So one of my favorite activities is Time to Climb because this is gamified learning at its best. you're able to ask students questions. So what do we see in the day? Now I can add a word answer or I can add an image answer. So depending on your students' levels and needs, you could add what works best. And you could pick any picture, you could find pictures. And so now you select your right answer and you can change the time to make it what you think your students would need to answer and save it. Now you can make multiple questions. I'm just making one as an example right now. Now for activities, another nice thing is matching pairs. Now you can do matching pairs on many different levels. You can start with a picture to picture. So I could find a picture of the sun, match the same exact picture, and that's one pair. I could add another pair. I could do the word moon, add an image of a moon. And I could also do word to word. So now, if I preview this, I could see what the students are going to see and how they're going to match it. And now the more pairs you make, it'll mix it up. It tells you how many tries, which is something that's nice. So I could save this activity and move on. Now, another activity which is nice is a poll. Did you like today's lesson? You can make it as simple as yes or no. You can make it about social emotional check-ins, where you're checking how students are feeling throughout the course of the lesson. So there's a few different ways to use polls. And now another fun thing to do is drawing. So now we're drawing all about me. So draw a picture of yourself. And now, you know, some of my students might not draw well. So I'm going to give them a little template to follow so that they could draw it a little better and better represent themselves. So I could save it. And when I go to preview it, I can see what the students see. So I would be able to color hair. I can draw an outfit. I could highlight different areas. I could text. So this is me. My name is Francis. I can move this around to put it in an area I wanted. I can add a picture. So I could add a picture of myself, or I could look for something. I love cats, so I want to put a picture of a cat in. So I could save that. I could change the size of it. I can move it around. So, and this is something about me, so they could also use images to represent themselves. So now the last thing I'm going to show you on the activities is the collaborate board. So this is a little board where students could get together and write about a topic. So show me your favorite plant. And now I could pick the board and the backing. When I go into it and I preview it, I'm going to see how it's going to look to students. So they're going to have the ability to find the plant. So for example, we're going to find a rose. And I could type rose one word, or my favorite plant is a rose, depending on your student's level. Or they could just add the picture. A post, teacher can like it, other students can like it. And that is your basic review and walkthrough of a lesson. So I'm going to name this lesson, and I'm going to save and exit. So now when I want to assign a lesson, I could assign it 3 ways: live participation in Zoom, live participation, or student pace. So live lessons are generally, you're going to do them with students synchronously at the same time. So I like to assign mine student pace so my students can do it when they need it. Especially when it's convenient for families. So I'm able to require student submissions, and I can take that on and off. I could change the amount of days that a student has to complete it or until it closes out. I can email it. I could put it right into Google Classroom. I could add it to my reminders for parents on the Remind app, or I could link my lesson and just copy the link and throw it into Google Classroom. So those are some of the basic ways to create a lesson, assign a lesson, and the different things you see on Nearpod. I hope you enjoyed the lesson for today. Have a great day. Bye.